So I'm delighted to be joined by the trio of Dave Allen, Calvin, Moyo and Joe Hayden. We'll go to Calvin first. You are fighting. How's preparation gone and how are you feeling?
Preparation's gone great. I feel good as well. No complaints, I'm just ready to go now.
Well, Dave, obviously you've got two very good prospects here. How far do you feel that they can go in the sport of boxing?
You never know. Obviously, there's a lot of, going to the very top of boxing. Obviously, it's a very difficult thing to do, but so far for Joe, 16-0, so far so good. Obviously, Calvin starts out tomorrow. It's not a question I could probably answer right now, but everything's been done so far that I've asked of him. So we'll have to keep going, and we'll go till the wheels fall off, I guess. So yeah, everything's gone well so far.
So Calvin's making his professional debut. Joe, 16 fights under your belt. Would you have anything you could sort of give in terms of advice for Calvin?
You just got to go in there and enjoy it, mate. I've never seen Calvin in such good shape. Obviously, we've been in Manchester, so we've not been around Calvin as much, but you can see from the shape of him that he's really put it in this camp, and I'm just excited to see him go in there and put a good performance on. I know what Calvin's capable of. Obviously, I see it day in, day out in the gym. So I'm looking forward for him to go in there and showcase it to everyone else.
Again, coming back to yourself, are we expecting a big 2025 from yourself? Maybe pushing for titles?
Hopefully, mate. Yeah, that was the plan. Obviously, I had an 8-rounder scheduled last week, and which unfortunately fell through, and then meant to start next year with a title. But it's boxing; these things happen, and I can't cry over spilt milk. I just got to get back in the gym and focus on getting better. So yeah. Get some more rounds in next year, hopefully an 8-rounder, a couple of 10s, and then hopefully push on for titles next year. Yeah, that's the plan.
Calvin, obviously this is you're making your debut tomorrow. Going into 2025, is the kind of target that you're looking to meet, or is it just you kind of seeing what fights are going to come?
Just see what comes and just stay as active as I can now that the ball's rolling. Just stay busy, stay learning, stay improving, stay in the gym. And that's it, just be a student to the game.
A question for both Calvin and Joe. Obviously Dave Allen, he's known to be quite a character. How have you kind of been working with him?
Working with Dave's been great. Obviously the improvements that we've both shown over the last few years has been unbelievable. And Dave took us from the ground up, really. And I think that just shows how good of a coach Dave really is and how much he really knows about his boxing. Because me and Calvin, when we both went to Dave, we both had an amateur fight each and both lost it, and we're real proper raw novices. And Dave's took us from raw novices and turned us into pretty good fighters, to be honest. So that's credit to Dave and how good he is as a coach.
Calvin, yourself?
Yeah, it's just been easy, really. It's not like a typical relationship between a coach and a fighter. We're just all friends, and we're lucky enough that Dave knows his stuff, and yeah, he just brings it on to us, and that's that. We just have fun.
I think as well, with such a good, small, close-knit unit, we're like a little family, really. And obviously, you say Dave's a big character. We have a really good laugh training, but when it's time to flick that switch and put us serious heads on, we do that. And whether it's training, we have a laugh. But as soon as that bell goes in the gym, we're on it, and then we can have a laugh after that. But yeah, we know how to switch it on and off. Yeah.
So Dave, obviously the talk with you is you're in a huge fight against Johnny Fisher over in Saudi Arabia. I saw you put out an Instagram post, it was a couple of days ago, saying you are up for this fight, you are ready. Is this probably one of the most important fights of your career in terms of where you're at right now?
Yeah, they're all. The next one's always the most important, but it's a big fight. I'm looking forward to going to Saudi Arabia with a very good fighter. And a win here, probably changes my life again. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. But it's 2 weeks away. Only thing I care about right now is Calvin Moyo. People say I'm mad, but look, till Calvin wins tomorrow, there is no tomorrow. There is no Johnny Fisher. So I take it very seriously. So look forward to the Johnny Fisher fight, but we have tomorrow to take care of first.
Have to say with Johnny, you did like a FaceTime kind of thing. You do seem to be quite close. Obviously, you've kind of sparred. What's that like, knowing that you are quite close to someone and you're going to go in the ring and then have to fight them?
Well, that's like these two. I punch these two up and down the patio all the time. So it's a sport. It's not personal. It's just a sport. I'm grateful for the opportunity that's come because of Johnny. So I have no hard feeling for him. Like I said, I spar with these two, and it's not personal. It's just a sport.
So finally, if you do beat Johnny Fisher, where do you kind of want to go from that?
Let's go enjoy Christmas first of all. I'm just really looking forward to Christmas. So hopefully beat Johnny Fisher, and we'll worry about what's next after Christmas, because I've got a lot of eating to make up on. So yeah, that's about it for me.
Dave, Calvin and Joe, thanks so much for your time.